Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Ricky Hitman Hatton, 65 kilos on the button. He's 171 centimeters tall with a reach of 165. And standing across the ring from him in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
The Hitman, Ricky Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
Fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And there's the bell to start the round. Got him with a left hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. There was so much hype surrounding this. Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow. Back up on his feet, and now he's ready to engage again. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to...
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. So he's up, and the corner has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop this fight?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there. What now is about getting back.
This is not good news. The Hitman, Ricky Hatton, goes to the canvas. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on him.
Ricky Hatton couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
That's lights out right there.
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
What resilience to be down.
Ricky Hatton has been clipped. Down goes the hitman. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here comes Lyndon King Arthur, fighting as a light heavyweight, 78.5 kilos, 188 centimeters tall, with a reach of 189. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., weighing in at 78.9 kilos. He's 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
And here comes Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. This power-punching light heavyweight fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. And that hook misses. There's a counter shot. Nice counter. That hook was off target. Left hook just missed. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. As he survived the storm, he's throwing punches again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Are we about to see Arthur go down? Talk about Arthur in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool.
And down goes Jones Jr. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him. So he's back on his feet, but he's got to somehow turn this around.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Just missed with that hook. Nice counter. Need to turn this around halfway through. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight.
And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And Arthur is down to the canvas. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can.
Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Are we about to see Arthur go down? 1 round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Absolutely crazy.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Trying to measure his punches now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That left hook misses. Nice counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Can they figure out the combination to this set? Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter shot. It's bombs away. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Perfect counter lands. Perfect counter lands. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Incredible work rate. Just missing with the right uppercut. These two are the perfect dance partners. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Are we about to see Arthur go down? Lyndon Arthur can't take anymore, and down he goes. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and you okay?
Talk about Arthur in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Loved the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting them.
Roy Jones Jr. believes Pensacola's finest is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh, my word. Down goes RJJ. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. It is Joe Joyce, the Juggernaut, 6'6" tall. The Juggernaut, Joe Joyce, one of the hardest hitters in the division. Not many fighters hit harder than the Juggernaut.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can hear.
And there's the bell to start the round. Swing and a miss with that jab. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side.
Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Wilder. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. How about that will to win and refusal to stay down? Joe Joyce is in trouble. Joe Joyce has one of the best chins in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it. A huge opportunity. Can he? Oh, down goes Joe Joyce. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Both men knocked down in that round. Incredible stuff.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
They ring the bell, and here we go. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
Nice lead hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That right hook catching air. He caught him big time. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap. Oh no, the big fella Joyce just got clipped. And Joyce goes to the canvas. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens...
He caught him big time. Joe Joyce is in trouble. We enter the final 10. A huge opportunity. Can he cash in? Oh, down goes Joe Joyce. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe. So, breathe around. Don't worry about the knockdown. Don't worry about the tough round. Just breathe. Right, for this next round, we get through the...
Joe Joyce, an Olympic silver medalist. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into the game plan.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Oh no, the big fella Joyce just got clipped. He couldn't seize the moment. Joe Joyce is in trouble. And Joyce goes to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. weighing in at an even 201 pounds. He's 5'11" tall with a reach of 74 inches. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
You want to get out of the way, because when you've got a brawler that's in your face, that wants to walk through you like a truck, you've just got to use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep them off you, because if they get up close and personal, you're going to have no ribs left.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shut night.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Hiding out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins now. Let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Oh, and the right hook clipped and clean. Missing with the hook. Only catching air with that hook. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And down goes Wilder. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Somehow weathered, and wisely they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
What you're seeing right there is a heartbroken fighter.
A perfect counter shot. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Final 10. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. As he weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping up.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How is this fight still continuing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to...
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And apparently nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard.
And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round,
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. As he went, can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is, oh my word, down goes RJJ. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.